Welcome to the channel. This is Julie's Tarot, and I am Julie. Okay, so I just pulled some cards here to start our read, and this is what I got. Left on red, pregnant, do you still want me? Can we fix this? I want to be a better person, trying to compete with you, soulmate, fresh start, message, and turned off. Okay, so I dipped in a little bit early and got a card for left on red, and it's the coffin. So someone left you for dead with coffin. They literally just stopped talking to you out of nowhere. And I think that it has something to do with this card here. Tell me more about left on red. Okay. Interested in you, blooming, romance, flirting, want to date. So this was a blooming romance, and you guys were talking. It looks like you were messaging. And at one point, this person just left you on red. Just completely deaded the whole thing. Okay. Tell me about pregnant. Let's get one on that. What's that all about? Okay. This person could have either, if it was a woman, got pregnant by somebody and they didn't tell you, or if it's a man that you're watching this reading for, they could have got someone pregnant and maybe that's why they stopped talking to you. Maybe they were getting with somebody else and somebody came in, either somebody they were with while they were with you or while they were talking to you, or somebody that they started back up with. I don't know. Either way, it looks like somebody said they were pregnant and it caused somebody to be suffering in silence. Let's get another card on that. I'm nosy about that. Yeah. Oh, looks like somebody may have hooked up with somebody and it led to a pregnancy. And then somebody was suffering in silence and they left you on red. Okay. Let's get, do you still want me? Can we fix this? I guess it matter. This will matter, obviously. and this matters. I think that this will depend on how this left on red gets handled in the future and what is the outcome of this, really. Like, I've got questions here, lots of questions. But let's get one for, do you still want me? Can we fix this? Oh, goodness. This is a soulmate, and we even have soulmate out here. This person left their soulmate on red because they hooked up with somebody and may have got them pregnant. Okay. We've got the soulmate card out here twice. This one and this one. Tell me more. Do you still want me? Can we fix this? This person is hoping that they can have another opportunity with you and fix things with glow up here. Okay, I want to be a better person. Tell me more about that. This person is thinking about all the possibilities that they could have with you. They may also want to open up to you and be more vulnerable, if I can speak. Because as you can see here, this is two people that are having fun. She's got her hat on backwards. They're having a good time. They have a very good connection here. As you can see, it's like there's a spark here and they're headed towards the ocean. And the ocean in tarot or oracle cards like these represents emotions. Water represents emotions. So as you can see, there's a whole lot of emotions going on here. And they're headed towards it with this deep connection. So this person may want to, with the I want to be a better person, I want to open up to you. I want to be a better person. Okay, tell me more about I want to be a better person. Vacay, get away, relax, have fun. Okay, so whether they want to go on vacation with you or they just want to go on a getaway, they want to have fun with you, they want to have fun in some kind of way, whether it be a vacation or just enjoying each other's company. They want to be a better person towards you. They want to show you something that they haven't shown you up until this point, because they cut it off. They cut off a blooming romance here that is a soulmate, or at least that's how they feel, because of this. This is why I think they cut it off. Maybe they didn't want to tell you that, you know. I don't know. It looks like there is somebody else. Oh, sorry. It does look like there is somebody else in the picture here. This person, whoever is pregnant here, trying to compete with you. So I'm assuming this is not you. I think you're probably just confused as to why you were left on red. If you knew that there was maybe somebody else in the picture, I feel like there's a lot of confusion surrounding that. Like, maybe, like, it could have been one of those situations where, like, maybe they were with somebody and you weren't sure if, like, something had ended, something like that. But because of the emotions that are being shown, you're assuming that it's over, something like that. It could be something like that, you know, one of those situations, but it's too new to, like, outwardly ask about it. You know, nothing's, like, really taken off where you need to be like, hey, like, are you single? Like, you know what I mean? Like, something like that. So tell me about this trying to compete with you card. Oh, yeah, there's somebody else here. I don't think they like you. Girl with a snake. Okay, so whoever this is does not like you. Okay, and they know about you, and they may be trying to compete with you because this person, maybe they know this person has deep feelings for you. Because I don't think that this person is this person, and it's because this person is suffering in silence, you know, and this pregnancy is brought on by, like, seduction. You know, we're not getting, like, a loving card, we're getting, like, a sexy time, you know. I don't know, let's get another one for competing with you. Okay, so this is something that could have been going on for a while. They could be competing with you for quite some time. Tell me about this soulmate card. Soulmate. It's quite possible that this person wasn't necessarily sure if you were their soulmate at one point. Maybe they very much liked you, but they weren't totally sure. The sad thing about this card, though, is that one person was completely unsure here with all the arrows going all over the place, but the other person knew right away. They knew immediately. Tell me more about soulmate. Okay. So this person could have put you through it. When they left you on red, it really hurt. Look at this woman. She looks like she's left for dead. Bound. She's got blood on her. Like, she doesn't know if she's living or dying in this picture. And this card speaks of somebody who's in their head. You know, I think that this person, their indecision really hurt you. You know, the fact that they really just cut things off just like that. I don't know, I think it was very painful. And not only that, but I think that this person is now in their head about the indecision that they felt when all along it was pretty clear. It was pretty damn clear. I don't know. That's what the cards are saying. Let's get fresh start here. So tell me about fresh start. This person could want a fresh start from all of this. And I guess I'm wondering how that's going to happen with this pregnancy. But let's see what fresh start says. Okay. So this person wants a fresh start, but they don't know if you're going to forgive them. They feel stuck where they are with this person, and they don't know if this is even an option. So they're in their head. Let's see. Fresh start. This person doesn't know if they can have a fresh start with you because they completely backstabbed you. They broke your heart. Like, look at this. It's a pomegranate, but it almost looks like a heart. This person completely slaughtered your heart. Like, broke it. So they don't know if they can have this fresh start with you. Okay, let's get one for message. They don't know if they can have one with you, but they are hopeful and optimistic that they can have some kind of successful turnaround in this mess. Let's get another one for message. This is something they've wanted to do for a while or have been thinking about, contemplating whether they should for a while. They could have possibly been waiting as well for you to be the one to message, which is absurd considering they left you unread. Yeah, this is something you had to heal from. You know, this is a healing card. Somebody may have wondered if it's been long enough, if you've healed from the situation enough where you could have a conversation, because this person turned you off. They turned you off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is the third soulmate card. This is a big deck. It's actually 2 decks that I combined into one. And a separate deck for these homemade cards I made. And we're getting all the soulmate cards here. This person turned off their soulmate for some person that they had a sexy time with. Could have been a friends with benefits type of situation. Could have been a relationship, but it was very much focused on sex. And this is what they're throwing away. It also says twin flame on this card. This is a deep connection. This is the type of person that you don't even have to be in a relationship with this person. They can walk in the room and you can just feel them. You can feel them, their presence. You can feel when they're angry without even looking at them. You just feel them. You know? It's kind of weird, but it's just a feeling. This is the type of connection where you don't even know why you're not over it, but you're not over it. You're not over it because this is why. You know, or you just don't understand why you feel such a strong connection to somebody that was just a blossoming thing. And it's because of this. 3 times. Tell me more about turned off. The Phoenix card. Okay. So the Phoenix, if you think of it like the bird, the Phoenix, it's like the the phoenix that rises above the ashes. So it's like overcoming something that you should not be able to overcome, but you do. And this person is wanting to be able to have some kind of new beginning that they feel is almost impossible because of all of this. But because of the soulmate cards, they're hoping that they can rebuild it here. Yeah. Because they're longing to come together. They want to talk. They want to reunite here. They're missing you. They may want to go out for drinks, dinner. I mean, they're having dinner here, having drinks. Either way, they're missing you. They want to talk and they want to reunite here. Okay, well, I mean, that's all nice and everything, but what about this pregnancy? What's going on with this pregnancy? That's what I'd like to know more on. All right. The dragonfly. Lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change. Things coming to light and heal. Okay. Somebody could have found out that this person wasn't even pregnant. Or they could have found out the pregnancy wasn't theirs. There could have been some kind of deception surrounding this pregnancy. And I've gotten this before, you know, with this coming to light and heal. Tell me more about this pregnancy. It was brought on by passion. So there was a passionate evening brought this forth. So, I mean, there could be a baby. They could have been on vacation when this happened. The butterfly, evolving and growth. Next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. Okay. Give me one more on that. I want to know more. Drowning, over your head, overextended, rock bottom. So I'm not getting a clear answer on whether this pregnancy is real or you know what. Okay, I'm starting to wonder if it is because I just pulled this card from another deck. Manipulation. So I feel that somebody realized that somebody else was on the scene here and they came in to manipulate the situation and say, oh, by the way, I'm pregnant. And this person was like, oh my God, you're pregnant. Like, I'm going to stop talking to this person. And I'm going to go be with, obviously, the person I got pregnant because that's the right thing to do. Right? Comparison. It could have forced them to compare between the two. Oh, who's better? Who has more? Ugh, disgusting. They could have felt like they were in a chokehold. They felt like they had no choice. Like, oh my goodness, wow. Yeah, this person felt like they kind of made their bed and they had to lie in it. What is this? False security. Okay, I don't know if this person is very wealthy. This person could have also tried to trap them so that they could get at this, possibly. Or it might not even be money. It could just be so that they would give to them, so that they would be with them. Like, the money could just be like attention, you know? So, are they still with this person? That's a big question I'd like to know. Are they with this person? Burned bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, turned back on. I think this person found out that this baby or this pregnancy, there was something something deceptive about that. I don't think there is a baby. And if there is, I don't think it's theirs. With lack of trust, disloyal, turned back on. This could have also been somebody who was in a relationship and cheated on their partner with those seduction and passion cards. Did this person cheat on this person? Oh. Wow, what a card to come out with that question. Yeah, I think they probably did. Okay, so if this person did get pregnant, it's probably not even this person's kid. And if they didn't, they may have found out they cheated on them. Wow. Wow. Tell me more about backstabbing. Yeah. This person turned their back on somebody that was a soulmate times 3. Totally slaughtered their heart. And now they want harmony. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I guess it depends on what they do, what they say. Do they have a baby on the way? You know, all of these things are kind of important. You know, how are they going to come in? Are they going to be jerky? Are they going to be kind? Are they going to act like everything's cool? You know, are they just going to brush it off? Are they going to have a conversation? Are they going to apologize for hurting you? Or is that too much? You know? Or are they going to say, you know what? I can't apologize even though I was wrong. I can't do that because I can't do that. And they're just going to let it go. I don't know. But what I'm seeing here is somebody who left a lovely person on red, hurt them, slaughtered their heart. So they didn't just leave this person on red. They had to have done more than just that to completely slaughter their heart. You know, and then maybe this person knew about the pregnancy. Maybe they had found out about it or thought about it or something like that. That would have slaughtered their heart. You know what I mean? If they cared about this person a lot and then all of a sudden they find that out. I don't know. There's a lot of variables here though. It really just depends, right? Okay, so I guess let's ask. How is this, this person wants to message. This person, whether they want to message, they want to talk. So what are they going to do? What do they plan on doing? Legal? Okay, they could be going through some kind of legalities right now. Maybe it has something to do with this baby. You know, if there is a child involved and they said it was theirs, maybe the baby was born and they accepted this child as theirs and then found out that it wasn't theirs. You know, or maybe they're going through a separation. Let's get another one on legal. Okay. They're hiding this. I don't think they're telling a whole lot of people that they're going through some kind of legalities here. Sabotage, rebuild, working on it, repairing. This looks like somebody's repairing a ring. Okay. So they could be trying to repair a marriage, possibly. Salty, bitter, angry, petty. They could be fighting over money. Somebody could be salty. They could be going through a separation of some kind. And maybe this is irreparable. You know, maybe I think they're keeping this hidden with the mask. They could be going after this person's money. And this person could just be keeping this to themselves and be pretty depressed. Like, I feel like this card is kind of depressing. Yeah, there's some kind of separation going on here. So if these two were married, lived together, they kind of had some kind of contract, they're going through a separation. And it could be because somebody cheated. Okay. But the question was, what was their next actions? So what are their next actions towards you, if there is one? I don't know. It doesn't look like they see one. They think it's hopeless. They don't think that they can come back. They don't think that they can make some kind of move. Okay. And that's it. They're cutting ties. And I think that they're just walking away from the whole thing altogether. They don't want to face it. If you see both those cards, you can't see the face. They don't want to face, they don't want to be with the person that they had this like lustful thing with. But they don't want to face the soulmate or the person that they left behind. They don't want to face that person because they were a horrible person to that person. They were toxic. They were toxic to this person. So they don't want to face it because, yeah, they maybe they need to heal too from this relationship that they're leaving behind here. Okay, what does this one say? Across distances. I don't know. I feel like this person hopes that you can be together at one point, but feels like it's kind of like unrealistic here. Like these two people aren't even on Earth. You know, they're floating above the Earth. You know, just us across distances. I don't think that they feel like this will ever truly become a thing. What is this news? They're lonely. Yeah, you know what? I keep pulling cards, but I don't know. I feel like they kind of go back and forth on what they want to do. They don't even know what they want to do. I feel like they're dealing with this person from their past that they had some kind of lustful relationship with. They could have been in a relationship. They could have been married. They could have had some kind of connection here. Somebody could have had a baby. There's so many variables here. But they have a lot going on. They left you unread. And honestly, maybe they were doing you a favor with all of this. Like, they're longing to see you again. They see you as a soulmate. But are they doing anything? They're not doing anything. Then what good is it, you know? Like, what are you supposed to do with that? You know? And it's sad because I feel like you cared about this person. You know, your whole heart was broken because of this person. And you know they care about you. And you just have to just accept that this is the shittiness of what it is. But you know what? Let's get something good here. What else is coming in for my viewer here? Something positive, please, Spirit. Looks like you are going to run away from this. You're going to escape. This person is giving you nothing. They're literally giving you no reason to stick around. You have no choice at this point. but to leave. Spirit is saying that you are running from the situation because it's stagnant, feels stuck, and you deserve to live. You deserve to have somebody that shows up for you and offers you to take you on a date. So you're going to run away because you're not going to stay stagnant. And somebody is going to ask you on a beautiful date. And that's what you're getting. And this person here, whether this is them or not, I'm going to say it's not. They're in a lot of crap here. Either way, this is a lovely date. And you need to focus on people that are keeping it moving, that are for you. And if they're not serving you in some kind of way, as awful as that might sound, you need to keep it moving because you need to think about you. Okay? We all need to think about ourselves in some ways. We can't get stuck wishing and hoping that something would be a certain way. If somebody is not showing up for us, if they didn't even have the kindness to trust us and talk to us, what are you supposed to do with that? And that's that. Anyway, hopefully the next read will be a little bit better, a little bit softer. But that's that, guys. Thank you for tuning in.